My name is Holly Lee. I am a certified career coach. I spent a lot of years in the tech industry as a recruiter and as well as an interview trainer. My passion is to show you my formulated simplistic STAR method in helping you land job interviewed, create strong storytelling, and acing your interview with multiple offer and not just Amazon. Amazon is the best employer for me to gain knowledge and experience, but I also know that Amazon and even myself is not a cup of tea for just anyone. You guys need to find the right workplace environment that works for you. I have been identified by all of you guys as an Amazon career coach. I'm not an Amazon career coach. I coach every FANG companies because I've literally worked for all of the FANG companies. I'm getting a lot of Apple. Woohoo! In 2021, I placed 2 people with no tech background into an Apple environment. That's a fact. Every Tuesday, same date, same time. This is free. My Friday is my leadership coaching. That is where I do a lot of LinkedIn review. I'm going to merge into resume branding review, your stories. Let's talk a little bit about branding and expert. I really hate the word expert. I'm just very transparent here. I don't like using the word expert, even though I have helped so many people. My paid client land a job at all the FANG companies. Every single week, someone land a job offer. The word expert can rub people the wrong way. Let me explain. For example, in the recruiting industry, as a recruiter for 10 solid years before I became a recruiting manager and recruiting leader. It's taken me forever for Google and I can't find the right fit. So once I get on the phone with this expert who called himself an automation, system level automation expert, I quickly found out that they know nothing about Python. For you to be a site reliability engineer, automation wise, you need to know Python. And if you are a full stack engineer and you're really just a front end engineer using JavaScript, it's not speaking the same language. I'm just giving you an example for those of you who's engineer. Again, take it as a grain of salt. My goal is to help you out. I'm not saying that everyone that comes from Amazon or everyone who's a recruiter are on the same page. They're not. Just that for me and a lot of the folks that I have personally worked with, for example, at Google, I sat on the floor with 1,500 recruiters. At Amazon, I sit on the same floor with anywhere between 500 to 1,000 recruiters. And every time when we have lunch or we hang out with each other or my team even, that will come to me and say, Holly, this person is a really strong senior technical program manager, is applying for a principal TPM position because they have 15, 18 years experience and they're an expert in TPM. So I looked at the resume like, no, this is not a 7. This is maybe a 6. Because if you look at someone's credential, number one, if they move jobs so often, they haven't really built the foundation for that skill set and the caliber of the large scale and scope. Okay. Second thing is you pay attention to their global experiences. Have they done something in that scale in the subject matter expert? In my case, if I want to consider myself a talent expert, again, I hate using that word. I would say I'm an expert because I've actually built international team around the world, building my recruiting team from the ground up. And I did it 3 different times at Amazon. Even so, I don't like to put the word expert because I feel like that's a title that you should earn. Let me explain why. Because from the moment I'm your recruiter and I see you call yourself an expert, I don't know, it doesn't matter what skill set that is. My bar is so high because I wanted to drill down to make sure that you are really who you say you are. Ratio, I have a 3-to-1 ratio. What that means is that after looking at hundreds or even thousands of resume, I'm only going to pick 3. 3 profile that I know can pass my screen. And that's a fact. My ROI or return on investment is usually 3/3 or 2/3. That's how high it is. That's how picky I am because I know exactly what the hiring leaders are looking for. And when they pass my screen, they pass my screen because none of them had the word expert on it. But when I ask you, for example, if you are a product owner, if you're a product manager, use that as example because I know a lot of you guys are here. If I were to say, walk me through your most recent project execution, how are you able to build the product from ground up and create a go-to-market strategy? That's it. Just one question. I want to see if you have the ability to really take me through the entire full life cycle. And if you don't have that experience and you're calling yourself the product expert, that's not the right terminology to use. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I've given you a couple examples. So let me know in a comment below, What are your thoughts on using the word expert on your resume and also on LinkedIn? You put down you're an expert of AWS cloud. You better be able to know every single thing about the cloud infrastructure deep down inside, or they will call you out within a second. So, this is what I mean by being cautious. I made a post on LinkedIn right before the live stream. I wanted to know, would you consider yourself an expert? And would you say yes because you're amazing, or no, you need proof? I have to say about your professional branding and being very cautious in the word that you use, because your resume, I will have a part 1, part 2, and part 3 that is coming up, and that will be for the Friday section where I do a lot of the tutorial. If you haven't already, make sure you click the word join in the video as my paid YouTube community member. Valentina, yes, girl, tell me, how do you really feel about the word expert? I don't like the word expert. For me, it means I know it all. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't like it. Even if you know it all, don't be so loud about it. Just prove that you know it all during the interview process. And what I'm sharing with you, if you ask 50 other career coaches, we might as well all give you different answers. Just because we're all human beings, we all came from a diverse background. We can work in the same company, but because we have different point of view. That's why diversity is the key component of any workplace. Experts should be 100% deeply immersed in the area from considering a number of years and make significant accomplishment in their field of expert. I guess I like demonstrate expertise versus expert. Yes. Kobe, it's okay to be nervous. When you're nervous for a job interview, that only means that you care to do well. You just need to tell yourself if you have enough and relevant storytelling to get that job. The people, everyone started to talk about the STAR method. It's very different. It's kind of like asking you what program management is and asking 10 people what program management is, and everyone will give you a different answer. My answer is very simple. You need to give your answer in 30 to 45 seconds. Again, a lot of people will call me crazy, especially bar raisers at Amazon. But those bar raisers, the ones that I've helped land a position at Facebook, couldn't even pass my interview. Recruiting or any positions, you do it for 2 reasons. 1, you need a paycheck, or 2, you're really passionate about it. And you can kind of tell when someone's really passionate in it because they literally pour the heart and soul into it. All right? Because when you feel like you're nervous that you're going to fail, it should make you work a lot harder. As my weekly 2 times mock interview. And then I also have this one, my Star Interview Accelerator, is teaching you every single thing. Not recommend this if you already have an Amazon interview, because I'm only focusing on your story and your branding. I actually have customer in the Star Interviewer cohort or the VIP, either one of them, who was rejected by Amazon. And guess what? And just started at LinkedIn. And the other one just started at Apple. Sometimes when you don't land a position, you know you've done every single thing that you can. All you have to do is to ask yourself, well, maybe is that the right environment for me? Where is the miss? If you have done every single thing on your checklist and you didn't get the job, don't be so hard on yourself. You may interview for the wrong position, or you may not mesh with the hiring manager or someone in the interviewing team, most likely your peer. So anytime when you guys are interviewing in the final interview or the loop interviewed, someone is going to be on your team. Okay, that's peer-to-peer interview. It's like that with every single company. So I just wanted to say that because I don't want you guys to be so harsh on yourself. Bear, in a while, you know, I'm a big fan of you. And to make you feel better, Bear, I have someone recently from the hospitality who just landed a position as an executive admin to directors at Amazon. Just got done reading a lot of your LinkedIn messages. It gets me excited, so excited when I know that my coaching not only help you land interview at Amazon, but it also helps you get job offers at all the other companies as well. Are the same Sandra that receive a job offer? Good for you. Aww. Thank you so much for coming. I know that's you. Congratulations. I'm rocking in the Google contract row that when next headcount is added, I will be chosen. Yay! I'm so happy for you. Is there any criteria more than budget or company to be conferred a contractor? Listen, okay? Budget is not an issue at Google at all. It's all about the great work that you've done. And I'm so happy for you. We're so good that it doesn't surprise me how much the number of user student getting the job offer. Oh, thank you. A teacher is only as good as their student. Just like how a manager is only as good as their direct report. I can't be successful if the people that I am attracting as my customer, or even like you guys, my pay YouTube member or my community member, are not doing the work. So I can't take full credit for it. I'm trying to attract like-minded folks, which is you are so hungry, you are thirsty, you are so eager. Those are the mentality. I want to come into my cohort so I can teach you every single thing that I know that works for you. I am such a big fan of you, Cliff. Not only did you already landed a job, but your new employer treated you so well. They also bought you a car. I read your messages, and you still are supporting my YouTube channel, and you still show up every single week. Thank you. Not just my VIP, even my 2 months program, the Start Interview Accelerator. I'm going to leave the link there for a second so you can go to the website and look at every single thing I teach them. And we focus on mock interview. Every single person is in the same shoes, but within 2 weeks of working with me, they end up from having zero to hero. Amazing storytelling, and within close to about 30 days, they're beginning to know how to articulate their story. And past 30 days, within 2 months, that's when you really get to be interview ready. Rather than saying that I am an Amazon interview expert, you don't ever hear me say I'm an Amazon coach, because I can do so much more.